What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome back to the pre-registration for the month of August. Let's go ahead and take it from the top, starting off with let's go ahead and take it from the second from the top, starting off with the Masketeers, Idol Has Fallen. So this is an offline idol game, which is something that you don't see too often. Very interesting art style, I must say, quite unique. However, I will say, when it comes to hero collectors, I don't actually like hero collectors where all the heroes kind of share a very similar aesthetic. So when it comes to having cohesion in the art style, it looks fantastic. But for me, when it comes to like collecting purposes, I'd much rather have my characters look a lot more unique and different. It looks like all of them have like a mask and a robe, and that's gonna be kind of like the primary theme of all the characters. I'm not that big of a fan of that type of art style, but you know, when it comes to cohesion, it's perfect. So offline idol game. All right, well, I will at least take a look at it. So that is the Masketeers Idol Has Fallen. So moving on to the next game, and my friends, I think we have a brand new Algorithm Simulator 2020 World Heavyweight Champion, my friends. Check this out. Rune Lords Arena Battle Chess Royal Mobile Legends. My friends, what is that name? I'll tell you what that name is. It's an algorithm name. Looking at the game itself, I mean, grid-based game with like little sprites that look like they've been pulled from every Idol Heroes game in the last 5 years. ×3 autoplay. Nothing too interesting. Summoner abilities, maybe. There's probably going to be a little bit of grid work when it comes to vertical and horizontal attacks and whatnot. There is a joystick over here, so maybe there's something a little different there, but nah, I'm not really feeling that. I doubt that's going to be anything. C4 Games. Having a Girls Chronicle Idol here. Nah, I'm just joking. Never heard of anything they've had before, so not a lot of hope. When they have names like this, I'm already kind of writing them off. So there you go. Rune Lords Arena Battle Chess Royal Mobile Legends. There you go. Moving on down here to Harry Potter Puzzle and Spells, another match 3 game. As you guys know, I'm not really big on match 3 games, but for all the fans out there, you have one with the Harry Potter theme. I'm surprised there hasn't already been one already, but there you go. So A Lord of Heroes is the next game up, and this one's building up quite a bit of hype train action, and that's to be expected because the release is right around the corner on September the 7th. So of course I'll be there day one with the first impression. I'm gonna be trying to get whoever this character is because she has like that bootleg Jet Set Radio vibe going, which FG of course love to see. Now what I don't love to see, ladies and gentlemen, is this company's hard stance against emulators. So who makes this game? Clover Games. Their hard stance against emulators. Now there's a lot of games out there that are emulator unfriendly, like they Crash Story, and things of that nature. But no, Clover Games has taken it a step further, and they are actively blocking emulators. They do not want players playing this game on emulators. Now I know some of you guys out there are going to be like, FG, hey, it looks like you finally got to use your little cell phone, your little Red Magic 5S, to actually play a cell phone game. Now, first of all, how you guys know I got a Red Magic 5S? It hasn't even been released yet, but you can pre-order your own Red Magic 5S by going down in the description and following that pre-order link, courtesy of your boy FG. Now, let's get back to the video. So yes, all right, I get it, right? They're cell phone games. You should play them on your cell phone. I actually don't have a problem playing cell phone games that are more active, like Guardian Tales, for example. I have zero issues playing Guardian Tales on my cell phone because the gameplay of that game is primarily active gameplay. You're actively doing combat, solving puzzles, going through the story. It's an active experience. When it comes to games like this, a lot of the gameplay is passive. That means you pick up your phone, you throw an autoplay, and you put it down. I don't really think that is a great way to consume gameplay on a mobile device. I think it's much better on an emulator or on a PC client. And let me tell you something, Clover Games absolutely knows that. They know that there is a large player base out there that likes to play these types of games on an emulator or on a PC client. And this really kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know who Clover Games is. I don't know any games that they make. And as you guys can see, they don't have any games on the Play Store, but I'm already looking at them side eye. I'm already kind of starting off on a negative tone with Clover Games. Because what this tells me, right? They know lots of players out there like to play these games on emulator, and they're shutting down the conversation before it even begins. They're basically saying, no, you're not playing our game on emulator. If you don't like it, go somewhere. That's a really bad start when it comes to engaging your community and hearing their concerns, because no matter how Clover Games feels about emulators, they do recognize that tons of players like to play games on emulators. So why not meet them halfway in some way? Have an official emulator through like BlueStacks or Nox, we've seen things like that before, have a PC client, something like that, I think would have been a long way of trying to, you know, meet players halfway. So the way they've handled this emulator issue before the game has even launched puts me kind of on my back foot a little bit. I'm side-eyeing the company because what else is gonna come out in this game that has to do with balance or monetization or some type of bug issue that happens in the game? What other issues are gonna arise throughout this game's life that they're gonna take a hard stance and say, this is the way it's gonna be. You don't like it, go somewhere. Because they've already showed that that's the way they handle certain things, right? I just think, I don't know. I don't like it. Of course, I'm biased. I love playing games on emulator. So of course, I'm going to take it a little bit harsher than other people. Let me know what you guys think about Lord of Heroes blocking emulators. Are you still going to play it on your cell phone? And let me know, do you play a lot of these passive hero collector games on your cell phone primarily? I would love to know some feedback from you. Let me know if I'm overreacting when it comes to that. So that is Lord of Heroes, brought to you by Clover Games, huh? So moving on to the next one is Murderous Pursuits, brought to you by NetEase. And I have got to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at this game, and this might be the hypest game on the pre-registration of this video. Like, you wanna watch a trailer with me? Not really, FG, come on. Check it out, check it out. Look at this. So this reminds me of that, oh my God. There was an Assassin's Creed multiplayer, I think, that was like this, where you have to like pretend to be an NPC and blend in. This is what that looks like to me. It looks like that. And if that's what this game is, I'm actually kind of here for it. Murderous Pursuits, brought to you by NetEase, huh? Yeah, I think this is gonna be the game that I'm looking most forward to right now. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, blend into the crowd, don't expose, act naturally, fool them all, be focused, sniff out your targets, sneak up and finish them with tricks. Danger is looming, use skills artfully. Who shall be the best suspect? I kind of like that. And the art style is very unique as well. And it has a quick play. You love that as well. Very, very nice job, NetEase. That looks like a pretty solid game. So Murderous Pursuits, I think that might be an interesting game to take a look at. The next game up, ladies and gentlemen, I looked at this on a whim, Love Link, and it looked like all those other games, but I was like, wait a minute. This is Tinder the game. This is Tinder the game, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that peach. Dude, you can get some matches, you can flirt. Did you just text me to tease me with that hot pic? Oh, you know me too well already. Go on hot, exciting dates. Get sizzling pictures. I want some sizzling pictures. Unlock that. Give me 100 gems. I kind of want to play this game. I want to know what Tinder the game actually is. Oh, dude. Wait a minute. If you want to do like a high-level flirt action, you got to spend gems? The free-to-play flirts suck. Dude, free-to-play flirting is the worst. Look at that. Dude, I want to pay to win and get me some sizzling hot pics. Dude, I might have to play this on stream or something. We might have to play this on stream. Love Link. Who makes this game? No, they don't. Really? I'm actually covering Warriors of Waterdeep very soon. I've already covered Ninja Turtles. I've already covered Jurassic Park. Oh my God, really? Okay, all right. Well, guess what? We're gonna be covering Love Link. I wanna see what that's all about. I wanna see if I can pay to win my way on a date. So moving on to the next one, Diablo Immortal, of course, not quite here yet. And one thing I find kind of interesting about this game, you know, I have Diablo Immortal on one of my subreddits that I just look at every now and then just to see if there's any updates. And there's like a lot of people out there that are like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm giving up on waiting. Like, what? I actually don't understand that mentality. What do you mean you're tired of waiting? You don't actually have to do anything. You can go play other games, you can go to the gym, watch movies. It's not like you have to like, you're not like physically just waiting on Diablo Immortal. Like it comes out whenever it comes out. Like I don't understand being tired of waiting. Whatever. That is that. Tap Tap Fish. You know, all right, cool. Kingdom Topia, the Idle King. As you guys know, I'm not too big on idle games that are just like building buildings for the sake of building buildings. Heroes, yes, but like buildings and kingdoms and stuff like that, I'm not that big of a fan of. So I'm probably not gonna be looking at that. Goddess Kiss, Ove? Is it supposed to be love? What does OVE mean? Dude, Pit-a-pat, Pit-a-pat, Pit-a-pat? It's gonna be one of those games that have one of these little mini games where you have to like pat their heads and rub them and listen to their stories and take them out on dates and try to get to know them better. FG ain't got time for that. Oh, nice little animation sequences here. Looks pretty good. Okay. Not bad, not bad. As far as the actual combat, looks pretty old school, right? HP bar, ultimate bar, autoplay ×2. Once the ultimate bar fills up, they do ultimates, G to the G. So it doesn't look like it's gonna be anything too special. As far as the actual characters are concerned, the outfits are varied and unique, but it looks like the faces are all pretty much the same exact face with different hair and different, like, expressions, smiles and frowns. It looks like the same face copy pasted over and over and over again. I mean, I'll take a look at it, but I don't have too high hopes on that one. Final Fate Tower Defense. So this part of these screens right here make me a little pessimistic about the game. Every single time I see games that look like this, they're usually not very good at all. Like all this right here that I'm seeing kind of makes it like, ugh. But after playing Demon, believe it or not, I'm in the mood for like an old school tower defense game. And maybe this is something that'll be, I don't know. I guess we'll take a look at that. But yeah, great 2D art though. I can't take that away from them. Really, really solid 2D art. SSSR Heroes, love to see it. So yeah, we'll take a look at it. I got a hankering for some old school tower defense. So we'll see what that's all about. Final Fate Tower Defense. Moving down here to a Bullet Knight dungeon crawl shooting game. Another simulator game, but not quite a champion. It's not quite like Intercontinental Champion for this one. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's too special. Who makes this game? Oh, yeah. When I see their catalog and I kind of see what type of games they normally make, it just doesn't give me a lot of hope for the future of these titles once they come out. But, you know, whatever. I'll go ahead and pre-register for it. Thank you. I'll be there. Why not? We already covered this game before. That's just a pixel art maker. Crash Bandicoot still on the way. The original Endless Runner is finally going to have an Endless Runner on mobile. A few years late, but maybe it's going to be pretty solid. Looking forward to it. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. So Crash Bandicoot on the run. Casual cooking game, Chef Cat Ava, Delicious Kitchen, emojis in the house. City builder with a little bit of cooking aspects. Not a big fan of that. We got another Disney themed match game. Gonna skip through that. Rye Shooter Arena, still in pre-registration limbo. This has probably been on every episode of the pre-registration, and it's probably gonna be on at least 10 mo. Dear My Cat, is this like a journey type of game? It looks interesting. Dear My Cat. It looks like it's very sweet. All right, I like it. Wannabe Challenge. What is up with the dating games, yo? So many dating games. An unexpected rendezvous with these 4 guys. Something tells me these guys are no ordinary. They are no ordinary indeed. What is this? Exciting real-time dating? Call, social network, and message? How is it real time? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? What? Okay. All right, well, okay. Wannabe Challenge. What? I didn't know who developed it. Now I see who developed it. Really? Com2US? Com2US? All right, we'll see what this game's all about. Wannabe Challenge. Okay. Our previous champion, Fantasy League turn-based RPG strategy. I feel like it had more. I feel like it had more to the title the last time we saw it. I feel like it had a little bit more in the title, but yeah, nothing too great here, other than the fact that you can use a lot of heroes on your side, which, you know, they try to get on FG's good side with that. You guys know I like my games with a lot of players. 7 is my magic number, 3 in the front, 4 in the back. So they're trying to get on my good side here with, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, not close enough. Plague Defender, we already looked at that. League of Legends, so this game pops in and out of BlueStacks. So I thought for a while this game was going to be kind of Lord of Heroes like. It was only going to be emulator only, or cell phone only, but it looks like it's back on BlueStacks again. This is a game that I would play on my cell phone though. Like, going back to our previous conversation, if this game ended up being cell phone only and they blocked emulators, I would not care because the gameplay is active, right? It's always active. There's no passive gameplay. You pick up your phone and you're instantly playing games. So if that is the case, no big deal there, but it's back on BlueStacks again, which is very interesting. Like I said, it has been removed a couple times and now it's back. BTS Universe Story. So many of these little dating games, yo. What is going on with all this? Like, is there a movement in the mobile world? Like, you know how every single time there's like an idle movement or auto chess movement, a battle royale movement. Are we gonna see the dating movement? My goodness, Icarus M, Writers of Icarus. So far, when it comes to these failed PC MMOs that turn around and try to make a mobile game, they have not been very successful. But at the same time I say all that, I play all of them. I played Perfect World Mobile all the way to max level, Black Desert Mobile, which is, I guess you could argue that one's successful. It does make a lot of money. I played that one to max level. Dragon Raja I played for quite a bit, pretty close to max level. I played V4 to the max zone. That game doesn't really have a max level. So yeah, I play all these games for no good reason. Actually, I do have a good reason. Let me tell you why I play these auto play, auto path, auto combat, auto grind mobile MMOs, even though I rip on them in my video. Why I turn around and play them to max level, let me tell you something, all right? The reason why I play them is because I spend as much energy not playing them as I do playing them, right? Let me say that one more time. I spend the same amount of energy not playing the game as I do playing the game. So I might as well play it. Why not? I might as well play it. It makes sense if you don't think about it too hard, all right? Like, they're so hands-off, I might as well. Mouse Busters, we talked about that before. It looks like very Undertale-esque, but I can't tell for sure. Battle Tank 2, nothing to really say about Battle Tank 2 at all. The UI kind of tells the story. Random card game, and then another shadow fighting game. Like, these little shadow games are very, very popular. I might as well. Why not? All right. Thank you. All right, so that is going to be the games that are currently on the pre-register. So as far as the games that I'm looking most forward to, absolutely, I want to see that tower defense game. I'm kind of like, you know, cautiously optimistic about it. I want to see what it feels like in game. I'm not super impressed with the screenshots. Other than that, the game that I'm most hyped for, other than Diablo Immortal, is Love Link. I'm super excited for Love Link. Murderous Pursuits, I gotta say, is the best game of this episode of the pre-registration, in my opinion. And Lord of Heroes, they gotta win me over. They gotta win me over. So that is that. Let's end the video off as we always do. A quick top 100, ladies and gentlemen. Coin Master, of course, Pokemon Go, still #1. Look at Free Fire catapulting up to #3, ladies and gentlemen. But what we're looking for is Hero Collector's Marvel Strike Force, the first Hero Collector sort of gacha, mostly a shard-based game. The highest grossing Hero Collector in the lands at #11, outdoing Raid Shadow Legends currently, which is not something you see too often. Moving on down the list here, let's see what else. Star Trek. I still need to play this game again. I gotta see why it's always up at the top. I have no idea. Dokkan Battle at #33. Hero Wars, Hero Fantasy Multiplayer Battles. What I find so funny about this, they have gone 100% to like marketing meme mode. Like, they are like, yeah, this is our game now. This is our game now. All right, this is what we do. It's so weird to me. Like, they don't even care about the actual game anymore. AFK Arena at #40, Galaxy of Heroes at 43, still holding on very strong. Dragon Ball Legends there at 48, Fate Grand Order at 50, Contest of Champions at 51. Moving on down, 7 Deadly Sins, Grand Cross at 58, still holding on that top 100. Epic 7 at 62, War of Visions at 64. Nice job on War of Visions, dude. That game was just too much for me. There's just so much to do in that game. That game is a main game. When we're talking about a main game, it's a game that's so main that it eliminates 2 of your side games as well. That's how much time it takes to play War of the Visions. That is a game and a half, yo. Somehow a new Empire Final Fantasy is still up here in the top 100. I'll never know. Guardian Tales there at 81, looking good. Fire Emblem Heroes as well. And then what else do we have here? Rounding out the top 100, 94 Arknights holding on, and Summoner's War at 97. I will be back playing Summoner's Wars so I can get the full, I want all the Street Fighters. I don't know why, because I'm probably not going to be playing the game long term, but I really want to get Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Bison, and Dhalsim. You can have a full Street Fighter team in this upcoming collaboration, so really kind of curious about that. So that is the top 100. Let's see just the very next Hero Collector. That's going to be Brave Exodus and Azur Lane, ladies and gentlemen. So that will do it. Once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.